hop on the highway and kind of head in that general direction. And we can try some autopilot and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure out a good place to turn back. And then we can try to auto park as well. Screen clear in this car. It's annoying. So we're gonna go straight through this light and take the next left.
Yeah, this is quite strong going.
Yeah, I feel the braking.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really nice cars out today. There's
Yeah.
a pretty sweet one right there.
Oh yeah, we've been looking at all the. I mean, there was
There's a
a,
Maserati.
Well, no.
I think we're in the coolest one there, right?
I have to look. I mean, there was a Bentley there. I was like, we're going to test drive Tesla. I don't even care about this
Yeah.
Bentley right now. Yeah, this is also quite new to see that.
Yes, it's the largest
huge
windshield
thing.
ever put on a car. And you can even grab like these guys. They're magnetic, so it pops into place.
Oh.
Opens twice.
All right.
The car also comes with this mesh screen you can put up here.
Okay.
But it's special glass, very tinted.
Okay.
Whoa!
Very quick.
Oh no. Is this like the quickest battery models?
It is.
Oh. Damn.
So a cool trick when you're stopped like this, if you press the brake all the way down, it will engage hold mode, and now you can release and you don't roll forward.
Okay. Okay. That's really nice as well. Yeah, I really want to test drive Tesla because of all the software features that
Yeah.
are there. Not
And
just-
that's the coolest part is the car is mostly software driven, and since it's always connected to the internet, we can add new features and we can tweak things. So creep mode, which is what makes you roll forward,
Mhm.
was this complete simulation. There's no mechanical reason why it needs to roll forward.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, I figured that when
So
when I
you're
saw
like
it has to be-
simulating a worse car,
Yep.
just so because people are used
Exactly.
to it.
Yeah.
And so our
That's so
cars
weird.
originally did not have creep mode, and so many people asked for it. We just sent out an update and made it an option.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I understand it here because there's a lot of traffic rushes. You just want to
Yeah.
be creeping a little bit.
And it can be more convenient just letting off the brake and rolling forward than having to let off the brake and step on the gas.
Yeah, and really gently step on the gas, right?
Yeah.
Because it does move quickly. So it makes a lot of movement, especially in small spaces like garages and stuff, a lot easier for what I feel like.
Yeah.
And we're turning left, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it shows. Even the mini car here in my dashboard shows that I'm blinking left. The car has a blinker on.
Yep, it's all accurate. It's got the same rims on it we have.
Also, it has the brake lights on.
Even when you bring up this.
Oh,
That's
it even shows
exactly
it
our
over there.
configuration.
Okay.
Same with here and
Okay.
everywhere. And then when you on the app and everything, it'll be the same way.
Okay, so if you have a companion app, that you can just see
Yes.
on your
So the
phone.
app you can do everything. You can even use your phone as a key. So if you lose your
Okay.
key. And for me, since my app's registered through the store, I have all of our vehicles on there.
Okay,
And so like the one we're in is
that's a good collection of Teslas.
here. Yeah. Not a
Yeah,
bad
what a
one.
garage like that.
Which car should we drive
Yeah.
today? And so if I choose one, showroom Pearl X. So this is the one in the showroom.
Mm-hmm.
I can see where it is on GPS. I can unlock it. I can start the car with a passcode.
Yeah.
I can set the temperature and everything. We'll go straight. This is gonna turn into the highway, so let's keep going straight. This might be my brother. Let's see. Nope. Definitely not my brother.
I like the camera being there as well.
Yeah.
At first I was like, oh, do I really need it? But then,
Once you get used to it, you forget about the mirror and
Exactly.
you just use this.
yeah, it's.
And I wish
such
I
a-
had the cloth to wipe it, but
Yeah.
it's usually in here. It's gone.
But the visibility is just infinitely better than.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no
an
way to
HD
get that
fisheye
from-
lens.
Yeah.
Since it's fisheye, is it hard to distinguish the distance?
Only at first. Once you kind of get used to it and you kind of see where that car is,
Yeah.
you kind of learn what that means.
Okay.
But at first, I think yes, it's hard to tell where the car is. So like watch these cars, like this red cars. Watch when it appears on the screen. And like this black car here is there now, and it's still next to us.
Yeah.
That's a really nice field of view. Scroll the directions, yeah.
And you can have it talk to you or not. Right now I have it on mute because
Yeah, right.
I know where we're going. But normally, if you were wanting that, you could just have it tell you where to go. You can get AC through these front seats if you'd like. Nice feature. Oh, we got something going on here. Oh, we had. Oh, that's a stoplight.
Liikennevalot vetänyt kasa. Liikennevalot törmännyt.
I think she went over her parking spot and she hit a light.
Oh no. Well, I hope everybody's alright.
Yeah, I think they are.
It didn't seem like needed an ambulance.
Just some property damage.
Yeah.
And we'll just go straight ahead onto that highway there.
There. Okay, yeah. Still need to get used to that, but that's really nice.
The regenerative brakes.
Yeah.
Definitely takes some getting used to. And the trick is if you don't want the braking to occur, leave your foot barely on the accelerator.
Yeah.
And it's like coast mode.
Yeah. And that's the sonar. Was that the sonar or?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So that's detecting him there.
Yeah.
So if you get within 3 feet of something, it'll actually tell you an inch amount. It'll say like 24 inches away.
Okay. It's just gonna turn into one lane.
Yeah. So eventually, once we get up here, we're going to want to move over a few lanes to the left.
Yeah.
Hyvin istuu penkissä, kun mä painaa kaasua.
So these are those gray indicator lights I was talking about.
Yeah.
And if whenever you choose to turn on autopilot, right now it's saying your maximum speed would be set at 65.
Okay. Does it recognize I'm on a highway or?
Yes.
Okay. Does it know it from the map data, or does it come from knowing that it's a highway?
I think it's partially that it does read signs with the camera.
Okay.
So it'll read signs you go by and put them there. And partially the GPS knows that we're on the highway.
Okay.
If it's reading signs, does it recognize other languages?
That's a good question. I'm not actually sure about that. Most likely yes, because we do kind of program them differently for different countries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, Mom,
So
no hands.
autopilot mode, and you can just hang out.
I was still holding the steering wheel, like driving in a way, and then I realized, wait, I don't have to do that anymore.
So as long as that steering wheel right there is blue, that means the car is controlling the steering.
Yeah.
So we're in a turn and you're not turning.
Right?
I'm not doing it.
And so notice we're going, our maximum speed at 65, but we're going 58. So it's going to stay 5 car lengths behind him.
Right. And you said I can change that by up and down?
By spinning the end.
Spinning the end.
Oh yeah, the speed, yes, up and down. The car length distance, spinning the
Okay,
end.
so let's go 7 car lengths. A little bit more space.
And then if you want to change lanes, although this guy's going to have to come up in your blind spot, or maybe right after he passes, if you put the blinker on to the left, it's going to move over 1 lane. And it sees, you got to put it all the way on the blinker. So you kind of half put it on.
Oh yeah. Oh, this guy was coming there. Oh, can we go after this guy? Okay, so
There
we'll
you
do
go. Now
this
push
one.
it all the way down. Yep. And it's going to move over just 1 lane.
Yeah.
And then whenever you're ready, you can turn it off.
Okay, so I take
But it'll only move over 1 lane. So if you want it to
Okay.
move over again, you have to turn it off and back on again.
Okay, but it keeps the blinker on.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't actually even thinking about test driving the autopilot mode when I was like, yeah, I want to test drive a Tesla. I wasn't thinking about the autopilot mode at that point. I was just like, I want to try the electric.
Right. But this is the best part of it.
yeah, and of course all the software and stuff. But I didn't, of course, get to test drive the autopilot mode as well, which is brilliant. This is what I want for my car.
Sure.
I don't want to have to be driving.
This is what everyone wants.
Yeah. A lot of people are afraid of it though, right?
Yep.
They're, like,
Only
really...
at first usually though. Like some people will refuse to let go of the steering wheel. And I'm like, seriously, I do this every day.
Yeah.
I go into the car with people I just met and I tell them to let go of all the controls. I think we'll survive.
So I booked this test drive through the internet. I got an advert on LinkedIn or something. But is it possible just to do walk-in and ask if you have time for a test drive? Or
sometimes, yes. Typically not on weekends.
Okay.
Especially because we have to kind of keep our resources available for people like really in the market who are trying to make tough decisions.
Of course.
Typically, we don't mind doing educational test drives for people who just kind of want to learn about the technology in the cars. But we usually do those during the week and by appointment, so we can kind of plan our resources accordingly. But sometimes we can accommodate walk-ins, especially if they're actually looking to purchase a vehicle.
Well, I need to convince my girlfriend that we really need a Model 3 next year. So that should count. So we don't have a car currently. We use the BART a lot. I bike to work. But I want a car. I want to do trips with it and all the stuff like that. And I want a Tesla. I don't just want any car. So now I just have to convince her that this is the right type of car.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to convince, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's too bad she couldn't come today. She had to go, be at the office today. So couldn't take her with me. But that's why I was asking for it. Yeah, you're okay with that. You got to drive. But yeah, that's why I wanted to ask about it.
So we're going to want to hit Arinda right up there. So you're probably going to want to take over. Let's see if it does come out. Yeah, so typically if you have to get over multiple lanes or something, or if there's a tough spot like a merge coming up, I typically say you just take over, do it, and then flip it back on.
Okay. Oh, it shows the lane guidance over here.
Yep.
Very nice. So, yeah, I guess I can turn it back on now. Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn it on here, but you want to take over once you actually get to the exit.
Yeah.
Because the car will continue trying to drive like a highway on the exit.
Yeah.
So it's not going to start slowing down.
Does it also give it back to me if I just press the accelerator?
No, you can accelerate beyond where it wants to go, and then when you let off, it's going to drop back down to that speed.
Okay.
And we'll stay to the right up here.
I don't really mind the sights either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their first day really. They just arrived last night, so their first time seeing California.
Nice.
It's pretty amazing.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
It's a little bit dry right now. That's why it's all the grass has turned brown.
Yeah.
But that's normal for our summer.
Yeah, Golden State, right?
Yeah, exactly. The Golden Hills of California.
Yeah.
And we will take a right at the light. We got a cool little kind of side street, windy road we can go on. Is this your guys' first time in the U.S.?
Yeah, it is actually.
Cool. We're straight up that hill.
Nice.
Just gotta be a little careful because there's a police station on the left
Yeah.
and then a school on the right.
Yeah. Drive nice. So the suspension seems to be handling a little bumps quite nicely.
Yep.
So
This is the air suspension, so it's
Okay.
the upgraded suspension.
Okay. What's the difference to the regular one?
The regular is coil. The biggest perk is the air suspension allows you to raise and lower the height of the car.
Right. Okay.
So if you're going on some tough terrain, you could raise up the car.
Okay.
You can actually even do that while you drive at lower speeds, like so. So I can go like this. and it's hard to feel while you're moving, but we're actually
Yeah.
raising right now.
Yeah.
And then as you reach certain speed benchmarks, it'll automatically drop back down. So you can only ride on very high setting on low speeds.
Okay. So if we went to the highway,
It would drop down to at least standard, if not low, depending on how fast you're going. And we'll just follow this road for a little bit. It's kind of just going to wind up the hill here.
Oh, very nice. It took like a second, not even, to recognize the street sign.
Yeah, that's
The,
that
speed
camera
limit.
just grabs them and throws them up there.
Sometimes you just miss them. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
the
And if
camera's
you're like
always
wondering, what's the speed limit here? All you gotta do is look down.
Yeah. So this is a crossover model, so it has like a back seat behind the back seat as well. So
Yes,
like
there is. There's a
3
third
small
row back
people
there.
in
It's
there,
best
or-
for kids back there because it's like if you're tall like me, it's your knees are gonna hit the backs of the
Right.
chairs. But if you had to put 7 adults in here to like go to dinner or something, yeah, you could, no big deal. But you wouldn't want to go on like a road trip.
Yeah.
7 adults.
Yeah. No, that's a whole other car then. You know, or 2 of these.
Why are we renting this car for our road trip?
Yeah.
I don't think you can rent a Tesla.
Damn,
Actually.
that's not a thing.
You could
yeah.
buy one if you'd like.
Yeah. So what's the delivery times right now for a Model X, for example?
For Model X right now, it's estimated August delivery.
Okay.
And for Model S, it's July.
Okay. So not too bad.
Yeah.
Pretty standard.
Actually, today is the last day that we guarantee we can deliver a Model S by the end of June.
Okay.
So as of tomorrow, it will be a July delivery.
Okay. Well, that's already like that's you know you can get your car into 2 weeks, no bad.
Mm-hmm.
Se posti. Yes.
But yeah, I probably would be a customer for a Model 3 right now.
Me too.
Not for
If I could afford an S, I would get an S today.
yeah, exactly. Actually, starting to get used to that braking
Yeah, you get used to it very fast.
and doing it straight.
We can go straight and continue on side streets or go right back to the highway.
So what was different about the braking?
So when you let off the pedal, it automatically brakes pretty hard.
Oh.
I'll do it now, so you'll feel it.
So that's
Oh.
not the actual brakes, that's the motor slowing you down. And it recharges the battery doing that.
Oh. That's really smart.
If you'd like to test the acceleration, now is a decent time.
What the fuck?
Meinas kännykkä lähtee hantuun.
You can feel it in your chest, right?
Yeah. This car seats 7 people and it goes like that. It's crazy.
Yes. Fully upgraded Model X is the fastest SUV ever made.
Oh my god.
And this is all fully except for the ludicrous mode.
Yep.
Okay. Which adds or takes away like
Brings
half a
it
second
from,
or
I believe, 0 to 60 3.8 down to 3.2.
0.2.
Wow.
So this makes it the fastest car I've ever driven, or fastest 0 to 60 I've driven.
Yeah, I mean, 3.8 is still, most Ferraris are in that range.
Yeah. So I drove a Jaguar XKR. My friend had it in Finland. I think that was 3.7.
Yeah.
Like 470 horsepower. Or something.
Our Model S P90D ludicrous mode can go 2.8.
Yeah,
And that's one of the fastest street legal cars ever made.
Yeah.
And in that one, I would worry about someone's heart. If they had a heart condition, I would say don't drive this.
Yeah. If you're not in a hurry, we'll go back through the side street.
Yeah, sure.
Some nice sights these guys can look at. And I gotta say, I enjoy driving the car, so don't want to go back too fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the advantage would be autopilot on the highway. You don't want to.
Yeah,
do
well,
autopilot
we're going to have
here
to hop
or-
on the highway at the very end
Yeah.
just for the way we're going, but we can definitely keep going straight down this street. So once it goes under the highway, that's when we know we have to
Yeah,
take a
turn
right.
left. All right.
This person wants to see our car. You get a lot of looks in a Tesla.
Yeah.
People like point and talk about you.
Yeah.
Nyt annetaan tilaa. Kato Tesla tulee noin. Tää on muutenkin aika hyvä näköisiä nilikoita, mutta...
Recognize some of the trees as well because we're driving next to them. Keeps showing them.
Oh yeah.
But autopilot is not designed for a road like this, right?
Correct. Not
So,
yet.
Yeah, of course.
If you're on an expressway, which is kind of like in between a residential and whatnot,
Yeah.
you could use it.
So now we're gonna go.
Let's see.
To the
Let's
right.
take a right here. Otherwise, we have to go through downtown Lafayette, which is just a bunch of stoplights.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy merging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, if it was one lane, we could have made it easily in front of
Yeah.
Volvo as well, but. What were you saying about the AC to the back seat, or
In the front seats. Here, I'll
Front
turn it on
seats,
for
yeah.
you. You'll feel it in a second. It takes a second to kind of get through the seat. So that's why they're kind of perforated like this.
Yeah, okay, now I can feel. Okay, that's fine. Do you also get some in the back seat?
No, you can get rear heated seats, but not the
Okay.
AC.
Where?
So we can hop on to the right
Oh,
here.
we're turning.
Yep.
Okay. A few inches. Yeah. Okay.
And what you will notice is the car knows the difference between cars, trucks, and motorcycles.
Oh, it shows you the truck. Okay. Very nice. Motorcycle is really good as well. I mean,
Yes.
seeing them is harder, and detecting them is very important. Me mennään taas itse ohjautuvalla autolla.
Mä justiin mietin tässä, että Moran tuskin niin tykkää tämmöisestä ajotyylistä.
Sen takia sille pitää esitellä tää just. Sorry, my dad doesn't speak English.
No problem.
Exchange a few words there.
Sure.
He said my girlfriend probably is not gonna like a self-driving car. I think she's gonna be very reluctant
Just
for that.
control.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even when I'm driving, she likes to hit the brakes sometimes. Like in her feet. So, but I think this could blow her mind if I'm sure she would try it.
Yeah. I mean, it's very good at what it does. It's very safe.
Aika ensimmäinen.
So it does take some time to get used to it, to trust it. But once you kind of see it operate under some more difficult conditions, you learn to trust it very fast.
Yeah. No, I immediately felt like it knew what it was doing.
And so, like, if you ever commute to work or you go out on long road trips,
Yeah.
this is a life changer.
Yeah. That's what I keep always saying. Like, I don't want to do that where I sit in a car 1 hour to work.
And just stare at
Yeah,
traffic.
I have to be, focused on driving.
It's
just
stressful.
Such a waste
It's
of time.
tiring. Yeah.
Yeah, stressful, tiring, and I just don't want to spend my life doing it.
Yeah.
So if I had a self-driving car, I could drive to work 1 hour, 2 hours, and do something else.
Merging.
So notice the car doesn't overreact. It just kind of slows off a little bit. It's
Yeah.
going to let that space build.
That was one of the reservations. I just moved here like 9 months ago. I lived in Berlin, Germany before, and moving here, of course, I knew there's a huge traffic rush going into the valley and all that.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So that was one of the things I didn't want to do. I wanted to make sure I live, close by BART and can commute by BART to work. So that was a huge
Good
factor.
idea. Yeah, definitely. BART is definitely a lifesaver for many people who have to go into the city or whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. I love public transit in Berlin. It's a city that has a ring around it and public transit, train system, and then it has a cross through it.
You have to get over one lane to the right here, but watch out for this guy. It's kind of a tricky merge, so you might want to take over. And we're gonna hit Mount Diablo.
Okay.
So we're good in this lane. Once the freeway split, it'll be on the left.
Okay.
This is trying to beat us back into where we came from. So we're gonna do that.
So
Berlin in a circle around it.
Yeah, I love the public transit there because any time of the day, from anywhere to anywhere in the city, you can get
That's
public
awesome.
transit. So I'm so used to that, and I really enjoy the fact that I don't have to be driving everywhere.
Nice.
But now that I'm here, I really want a car.
Yep, you kind of need one around here. You can get away with not having one all the time or something, but yeah. This is Mount Diablo, also known as Devil Mountain.
Yeah.
There's some nice hiking trails there, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's also a lot of wild animals up there.
Yeah. We're going to the right.
We'll keep going straight.
Okay, going straight.
So some of the animals you can see up there are deer, hawks, eagles, but also things like coyotes, bobcats, mountain lions, rattlesnake.
I was on the Berkeley
Well,
Mountains
yeah,
for on a hike or a walk a couple of weeks ago. I saw some deer there. That was really nice, like really young deer.
Yeah, you'll see, especially once it starts getting drier up in the hills, a lot of deer come into the city. It can be a problem. You have to be careful at night because they'll be running to the street, and they come down to eat people's gardens because it's all watered and green.
Yeah. Oh, they're smart.
Yeah.
That's
Semi-smart. They get hit by cars a lot.
yeah.
So we get
Speaking
to
of-
see an update. Yeah.
Does the Tesla recognize it?
Yes. So it would pick it up because the sonar sensors can sense hard and soft bodies, like
Okay.
people, kids. However, it would be difficult if like a deer jumped in front of you.
Of course.
It would try to stop and everything for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna ask if it does autonomous braking in emergencies.
It does.
Okay.
So let's see what's going on here. That was the old woman.
Yeah.
Obviously an accident, but she could probably benefit from autopilot.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see the autonomous parking. That's gonna be cool as well. So if I was driving too fast to, trying to, and I wasn't gonna be able to stop before the Mercedes, would it try to be stopping? Not that
Yes,
I don't worry, I'm not
at
gonna try it.
lower speeds. I don't think so.
Okay.
Mostly at higher speeds. If the radar detects you're going too fast into a stationary object,
Okay.
autopilot or not, it will override the controls and hit the brakes.
Okay.
It is like an emergency situation,
Yeah.
so you might still crash, but it's at least going to slow you down before you do.
Yeah. I mean that already makes a huge difference when you're crashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can slow down.
Every mile per hour counts.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we go straight through like 3 more lights and then right on Main Street.
Okay. Yeah, let's try this. Just looking at how it shows the radar
yeah.
and what's in front. Did you type in the destination there, or did you already have it set up? Go home.
It was already up in there. So if I just click there, there's like some of the options we've used recently.
Yeah.
So we're going to want that next right up there. Although this one's actually not correct because it's trying to steer us to our showroom instead of our parking spots.
That's right.
Now we can go like this and go low.
Because the Model S has the same if you have air
Mm-hmm.
suspension.